What's happening, everyone? Saberwolf94, TCG Online, Malamar, and Necrozma GX games gonna be coming. This is gonna be the first one. So looking for opponent. Let's see what we're gonna go up against. I don't really like mirror matches, but I mean I'm prepared that they probably gonna happen. This deck is everywhere now, in all sorts of variations. All right, so my turn. I get to play first. It's very good. And we're going to open up with Hoopa. Okay, that's a good thing to open with, but I don't have much of else. I mean, I suppose we can fix our hand with Mysterious Treasure if I can grab Tapu Lele. Hopefully it's in the deck. And we can make a Lele play if that's in the deck too. That's a problem with one-ups. If they get to be prized, just one card can fuck up your entire combo, but at the same time, they're not cards like Lily that I want to run more than one. But anyway, so it seems Tapu Lele is in Mysterious Treasures. Gonna grab that. And let's see, Tapu Lele GX is Lily in too. And yes, it is. So I'll get to make my Lily play. It's not gonna be as good as you want it to be. Draw like 7, 8 cards, 6 cards maybe. But we are gonna be able to grab a lot. Attach a Psychic Energy, play the Float Stone. Don't really want to play that on the Tapu Lele, but if I do this, I draw 5 cards instead of 4, and we're going to go with that. And what do you know? Before you know it, Lily fixed our hand. I draw Inkay with the Nest Ball. We're going to grab another one. I have the Malamar in hand too, so everything kind of works out. And we're going to also use the Ultra Ball. You know what? Discard the order pad here and Psychic Energy. So since I don't need to use the order pad for anything, we're just going to get rid of it. Get rid of the Psychic Energy to set up the discard pile to grab the Dawnwings Necrozma GX. So my bench is almost kind of complete, and we've got the Cynthia for next turn. So things are kind of looking good. So what my opponent is playing, we shall find out with the Metal theme deck. Vulpix is a pretty generic Pokemon, I guess. Used for the attack. I haven't seen this in a while, but if I see this, you can kind of maybe get an idea of what kind of deck the opponent might be playing. Metagross GX runs this card, and this is what this deck is going to be. I mean, you guys know from the title, and I know too. But yeah, it's going to be Metagross, some sort of Metagross variant. This deck can be kind of slow since it's a stage 2 guy that does the Malamar shit basically, but it obviously has a lot of benefits. If you pair it up with Solgaleo, it won't be any good. It's too slow against the Malamar decks and Buzzwole decks with the B string. But maybe if you use this with Necrozma, Ultra Necrozma GX, or Duskmane Necrozma, man, so many fucking Necrozmas doing the same shit, then it might be alright. So my opponent grabs 3. I mean, I wish he had like just one of them alone or something alone there. So the Guzma play is going to be more effective. But since he has 3, I mean, he can just evolve them even if I kill this one. But we are going to go with the Guzma play. Might as well just get one out of the way. Don't necessarily have the Cynthia yet. And just get a knockout now that I can. I just decided, hey, let's just do the play. I mean, I don't think Guzma is going to be that useful later on when he evolves all the Metagross GXs and shit. So let's just get the knockout on the Beldum here, and hopefully it amounts to something. He struggles. Okay, so Alolan Vulpix active again. And yeah, this Pokemon can't be used in many decks, but I think people that run Metagross usually use this a lot. Alright, at least back in the day. Okay, so my opponent going to use the Rescue Stretcher, so he's going to grab the Beldum. But you know what, that's fine. You used up your stretcher. Maybe he doesn't have another one. And even if he does, I got my knockout. I got my prize. Hoopa did something. And the letter from the prizes isn't that great. But, it's okay. We're looking good. My opponent is kind of slow. So if I just get a nice little lead, bring out my guys, I should be good. So he's going to grab the Tapu Lele and the Metagross with the Alolan Vulpix here. top deck another Cynthia, so I guess we really don't have a choice. We're going to use this. Would have been good if I got something else to use, but it is what it is. So Cynthia, I wish there was a way to knock out the Metang with the metal energy and just try to get rid of the Pokemon before they become Metagrosses, but I can't. I won't be able to do it. Maybe with Hoopa EX, but it's difficult. We don't have energies in the discard pile and don't have a float stone. Thinking if there's a way, but I think probably the best bet is we're going to grab our Necrozma GX, start slowly powering it up, and with 4 energies, I can get the knockout if I use Hoopa's attack too. We do 250 with 4 energies. Normally that will be enough, but Metagross GX has a resistance to Psychic. Unfortunately, we have to deal with that. Even with the Fury Belt, it's only going to be 240. But with Hyperspace Punch, I can damage the dudes, and it's going to work out nicely. Very, very good. So this is why Hoopa, the basic one, can be very handy. So with this, I'm feeling kind of confident. You know what? If he brings them out, if he evolves them, with just 4 energy, I can get the one-hit knockout like the resistance doesn't even exist. So it's perfectly fine. You know, we can do some shit here. We've got the Skyla. We've got 1 energy on the Necrozma GX. So we just need 3 more. And I can make a little combo here with the Skyla. Okay, so he retreats the Vulpix, brings out the Metagross GX, and uses Algorithm GX. I suppose he can't really attack. I mean, if he does, I really don't care. It would actually work out if he killed the Hoopa. But he's going to use the Algorithm GX attack. I guess you're going to do this early now. I guess grab your cards, 5 cards. I wish I could use N to just make it pointless, but we can make a really nice play next turn anyway to get a knockout on this Metagross GX. Okay, so get your 5 cards. I don't care. I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to have a lead. So manually attach another Psychic Energy. That's a good thing to top deck, honestly. But nevertheless, what I'm going to do here is we're going to use the Skyla, and we're going to grab a switch. Hopefully I have one from the 2 in the deck. And we do have one, thank God. Otherwise, this play would have been all for nothing. And I'm going to regularly retreat Hoopa, so he'll lose the energies. Bring something out, doesn't matter what. And use the Malamar, grab my 2 energies. And the important thing is that I've got 4 on the Necrozma GX, and I can get the knockout. Remove this Metagross GX, so remove a threat before it managed to do anything. Before it attacked, before it really used its ability. And has a choice ban on. Nice, nice. So it's going to be really great. We're going to have a nice little lead here. Already took 3 prizes with this attack. And yeah, Prismatic Burst, going to do the job. I've got the Cynthia in hand, so I don't have to worry that much. I mean, we do have our Malamars. It's not like I'm looking for a lot of things to set up now. So a play like this to get the knockout, the best thing. So we get the Eva Soda and a switch. Eva Soda is probably useless now. And the switch, maybe I can use that too again for a similar play. But yeah, that was a close one. If I didn't have the switch, that Scala play was going to be pretty weak. I don't know what I was going to get with that. Alright. So my opponent going to evolve another Metagross GX here. So he's got 2 out. And he uses Cyrus, the Prism card. So this fucking card, I fucked up here. I wanted to remove Tapu Lele and Hoopa. Okay? I'm thinking, okay, those guys are useless now. I don't need them. But the way this card works is that you pick what you want to keep. You know? So it's the opposite of the cards we're used to, like normally with Parallel City, you know, Pseudo-Widow with other cards like that. You pick what you want to keep. This is you pick what you want to remove. This is you pick what you want to keep. So I'm thinking, okay, I definitely want the Malamars and the fucking Necrozma GX. So I removed those, but in the end I was like, oh shit. So I get to keep those and those guys get removed. So shit, it was a bitch thing, but what can you do? You know, we have the lead. Hopefully it amounts to something. My opponent powered up the Metagross GX. It can attack. Without the choice band, he can't get a knockout. And he doesn't have it, it seems. So this is very significant, not being able to get a one-hit knockout. So he's really slow. He's really not doing shit. So hopefully we can build up our Malamars again in time. I top deck the Inkay. That's good. We're going to discard the Eva Soda. I really don't need that. Or I'm just going to... the switch can be very useful. And I'm going to Cynthia this turn anyway. We're going to thin our deck. At this point, we're going to draw all our shit. So Eva Soda, I don't necessarily need it. We're going to evolve our Malamars, no problem. Okay. So let me see here. We're going to use the Professor's Letter here. Grab 2 Psychic Energies. I still have a lot in the deck. And really, since we haven't seen Dominic's Necrozma GX, and I can't really do much anyway with these useless bench cards, Hoopa right now and Tapulele. I mean, you guys did what you were going to do, but now I don't really need you there. We're going to play the other Necrozma GX and slowly power it up, put a Psychic Energy on. And hopefully by next turn, it should be ready. Bring out the 2 Malamars, attach a Psychic Energy. I should have enough for another knockout on this Metagross GX that has 20 damage on. But then my opponent plays down the Ultra Necrozma GX here, and I'm thinking, okay, you run that. This can get pretty nasty. Could get really dangerous. And since he ends, I'm going to be down to 3 cards. That can be pretty annoying, man. I wanted the cards that I had in hand. We get the Sycamore, though, so that's a nice thing to get. 26 cards, I suppose I should get a lot of shit to help me. Uses another Stretcher, grab another Beldum. But, you know, he's still kind of in a rough spot, even though I kind of made a major misplay with the Cyrus. He hasn't really done much, even if he kills the Necrozma GX. Yeah, he can't even fucking attack with Giga Hammer, can't switch. So that's very, very nice for me. So, you know, if it wasn't for the Cyrus, this game would have already been in the bag. Okay, so we top deck Malamar, nice. Evolve that, and I get the Mysterious Treasures, that's perfect. We're going to discard our Giratina. I honestly don't need that anymore. Hoopa I definitely need, since we have an odd 3 prizes. Once I get a knockout on the Metagross GX, I can just use Hoopa. Snipe the little Vulpix there. I doubt it's going to evolve into something like a Alolan Ninetales GX. And we basically win. I don't even have to worry about dealing with Ultra Necrozma GX. So the 4th energy on our Necrozma GX here with my Malamars. And we're going to make great use of the last switch and get our knockout. So things are nice. Things are looking smooth. Having my opponent on the ropes here hasn't really done much, but Metagross GX, I mean, even though he has a resistance, even though he's big, it can be kind of trouble to knock out for Necrozma GX. You know, if we do our things right, soften him up, be speedy, we're a much faster deck. Of course, Ultra Necrozma GX can be a problem, but with the lead that I have, I'm not really too worried. I mean, I'm actually hoping he knocks out something so I can finally play the Hoopa and finish this game up. So he's going to use Ultra Ball. Can he make a comeback? I mean, at 1 prizes, if he ends, it's going to be rough. And I don't really have much. I mean, I've got the Malamars, but I've got a lot of useless Pokemon on the bench. Hoopa can't really do much. Tapulele, I suppose, has the Float Stone at least. And I've got my Necrozma GXs, but they need a lot of energies. I mean, I guess with 3 we can knock out the Ultra Necrozma GX. But I really just rather just go the easy route, kill the little Vulpix there. It's probably the best way to go. So my opponent manually attaches Metal Energy, and he can use 2 Geotechs, got 2 Metagrosses there. So 1 Psychic Energy, and man, just with another one, he can actually get the knockout. So, does he have it though, with his little weird deck here? Did you set up your discard pile? Because I don't think he did. So he only has 1. Wow. But even with 1, man, 100 damage. Yeah, very, very strong Pokemon. I mean, it actually is kind of sad because I can't even play the Hoopa now. I'm just going to have to basically just pass. So let's just use Malamar, just put the Psychic Energies on the Necrozma GX. Really nothing else to do. I'm not going to manually attach the Psychic Energy just in case anything happens. I really don't have to. I don't want him to know that I have one in hand. Hopefully he doesn't end. And just wait for him to get a knockout, I guess. We don't have much of a choice here. But I have this game in the bag. If he doesn't end, if he doesn't do some fancy stuff, disrupt me, and then start to get aggressive and get knockouts, I have this game in the bag. And no matter what, no matter how aggressive he gets, I'm feeling very confident. I only need to take one prize, one little prize. And with the Alolan Vulpix there, it's just too easy to snipe like that. Okay, so he's gonna play the Choice Band on the Necrozma GX here. And what will you do next? You can get a knockout, I guess, with just one more energy. So just get this over with so we can finish this match. And it's gonna go for the Guzma. I guess target down the Necrozma GX with the Psychic Energies. It makes absolutely no difference, honestly. I mean, I really don't care. We weren't really going to use that Pokemon anyway. I just attached the energies just for the sake of it, just in case. The important thing is that I get an open spot on my bench. We're going to play our Hoopa EX down, manually attach the Psychic Energy in hand, attach 2 energies with the Malamars, and what do you know, I guess it worked out leaving the Tapu Lele GX there with a Float Stone. Sometimes these things happen. You just win by luck and shit, or just by weird things happening. But yeah, attach the energies, and we're just gonna snipe down the little Vulpix. That's basically the game. Kind of uneventful, but this is one of the games that I played against Metagross GX. Man, I just play against too many games where people just surrender in a couple of minutes after like you get a prize and shit, or I win too quickly in 10 minutes or less than 10 minutes. So I just don't feel good putting games like that. So who knows, maybe we will. I have another one with Metagross. But we get the knockout on the Alolan Vulpix here, and that's game for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this with your friends. Say Bro194, what's up?